Please. Bob FM is 107.3 KCHR Cotton Plant.
Here is this hour's news from the
Good evening, you guys, and welcome to CCHS Live. I am Lexi Jarrett, and tonight with me once again for 2 weeks in a row is Mr. Blake. Welcome back to CCHS Live.
You know, it's fun to finish it up.
Yep, tonight is senior night, so right now we're watching your girls face off for the last time here in Thunderbird Stadium. Right now, jumping for McCrory is number 23, Hayden Brewer, and jumping for the Thunderbirds is senior Avery Forrester. Forrester, the only senior on the Thunderbird team. McCrory's going to tip it back. Send it all the way across in the left corner to Brewer. Brewer going to hand it off to Beavers. Beavers at the top of the key, going to skip it on over. Glover looking for some help. Gets it to Beard. And Avery Cox going to tip it back cross county's direction. Cox bounces it to Miller, and Miller over to Johnson. Johnson to Forster. Forster going to bounce it inside, up for the shot, and St. Clair's going to draw the foul. That foul is going to be on McCrory's number 10, Glover. Up for the second, and it's good. Miller going to get the rebound, tries to get to Forster, but it's going to be loose. They're going to call it a jump ball.
It was a quick pass there. He had something good going on there in the middle, but it just kind of slipped through Forster's hands a little bit. But good hustle play.
Yep, jump ball went to McCrory's side. Going to get it to Beavers, and Beavers is going to take it up the court.
Looks like they're having a shot clock issue. Oh, possession arrow issue. I wasn't sure what it was. I know Mr. Hooperston on the shot clock, he's a little bit nervous tonight.
Yep, first time on the shot clock, and I'll tell you what, I would not want to run shot clock. It seems like a stressful position.
I didn't like either one of them. I didn't like either one. I've done both, didn't like either. I'd rather run the book.
I don't trust myself with them. Forrester with the mid-range, and it's going to be short, and it's going to be a jump ball. That time,
they've got the... They've had some issues. The original jump ball should have been cross county's direction. They forgot to flip it. Now it's McCrory's direction.
Yeah, but they still don't have the clock flipped back yet, so we'll see if they flip it back before it's time. Cox with the steal. Hey, we're going to send all the way over to Forrester in the right corner. Just going to send it to Johnson. Back inside to Forrester.
Good move. Good finish there. Forrester for two.
3 on the board for the Thunderbirds, 0 for the Jaguars. Beavers with the drive. She's going to draw the foul. That foul is going to be on Avery Cox, her first. Up. For the shot, it's going to be off.
Sub coming in here. Creasy going to come in for McCrory's Beard.
Shot's going to be off.
Got her own rebound, but it's going to be a tie-up jump ball. So now we're going back cross county's direction. Looks like the jump ball arrow is finally correct.
Miller takes it up the court. Miller's going to hand it off to Cox. Cox across to Johnson, and Johnson for 3. Shot's going to be off, and it's going to be rebounded by Reed. Hands it off to Beavers to take up the court. Beavers going to try and make her way around to Cox. Going to send it to the outside for 3. Shot's going to be off by Creasy. Going to bounce it to Beavers, up for it, and it's going to be good for 2. Timeout, Coach James. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 6 minutes, 4 seconds left. Miller taking it up the court. Miller going to get it to Johnson, and Johnson back to Miller. Going to skip it over to Cox for three.
Ooh.
Sinks it.
Nice shot there. It's going to be 6-2, 5:45 left in the first. Cross County out front. Going to be a foul there. I think they're going to get Johnson for that one. No, they gave it to Cox. Johnson kind of had the reach on the backside, and Cox kind of got a bum deal. She was just in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
That's going to be Avery's second foul. Coming in for is going to be Dakota Bursajay.
Corey having a hard time getting it in. Brooklyn going to tip it. She's going to slip up. Ball's going out of bounds. Going to save Corey's ball.
Miller, a freshman on the senior high team, she has definitely done a good job at making a name for herself.
She has unmatched athleticism.
Absolutely. She's made the transition easy. Forster goes for the steal. Miller's going to come out with it.
Miller and Johnson. She flips it to Johnson. Johnson goes up. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. I think it should stay Cross County's ball.
Yeah, it looked like Beavers may have touched it last. Bursajay all the way back to Johnson, and Johnson across to Miller. Miller to St. Clair for three at the top of the key. Off.
I think they're going to say it's Cross County ball.
Looked like Glover tried to save it from going out and take it back McCrory's direction, but didn't quite work out for her. Miller going to get it to Forster, and Forster across to Bursajay. Skips it over to Johnson for three, and it's going to be off. Rebound by St. Clair.
It's going to stay Cross County's ball again. They are having trouble on the boards. Both sides of the team really, or both teams are really having trouble on the boards.
McCrory is trying really hard to save it from going out of bounds. It hasn't worked out for him yet. Bursajay all the way back to Forster, then Forster to Johnson for three. It's going to be off, and it's going to be rebounded by Reed, but St. Clair's going to get out with a steal, gets it to Bursajay. Bursajay tries to get it back to Forster, gets it back to her. St. Clair for three. It's going to be off, rebounded by Miller off the backboard, and it's good for two. Whole lot of ball movement there.
8-2, Cross County out front, 4:45 left in the first.
Brewer needing some help. Forster putting some pressure on her. Going to get it out to Reed. Reed's pass.
Johnson trying to chase it down. She's going to get it flipped out. She has the opportunity to score. She's going to save it. All over the place. It's a little bit of a fumble, Rooski.
Yeah, it looks like she kind of got tripped up there, too. All the way down to Brewer. It's going to be tipped loose, and St. Clair is going to come out there with it.
Good hustle by St. Clair up for the layup. Fouled.
She dove into the wall.
That looked like, she's laughing. That looked like she had the makings of something painful.
Yep, St. Clair is one of those players that she can tumble all night long and will not get hurt. That foul is going to be on McCrory's number 3, Ruddick. It's going to be the second team foul for the Jaguars. St. Clair sinks that one. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. Both teams making their way back out. 4:11 left in the first quarter. Right now, Cross County's out front at 9. McCrory at 2. We have the band here tonight. Had some band members walking here at senior night. The rest of them came to support them. St. Clair getting ready to go up for her second free throw. Up for the shot, and it's going to be good. Puts double digits on the board for the Thunderbirds. Beavers going to get it inside to Brewer. Going to get McCrory with a travel. travel on Ruddock.
10-2 is the score with 4 minutes left in the first. Been all cross county so far.
Yep, Cross County's done a good job at getting the ball on their side and keeping it on their side. Miller going to get it to Forster. Forster across to Bursajay. Bursajay inside to Richardson. And shot's going to be off, but gets it our own rebound to KJ for three. It's going to be off and goes into the hands of Ruddock. Got another travel on the Jaguars. That one's going to be on number 5, Gracie Reed.
Number 10, Glover, coming in. She's going to give Reed a break. 3:35 in the first.
Miller to Johnson. Johnson to Forster. Forster for three, or for the drive's going to be off.
Corey comes out of there with the rebound. She's going to make her way across midcourt. A skip pass, going to be a long two, and it's in. 10-4 is the score. About 3 minutes left in the first.
Johnson for the mid-range, and it's going to be off. Rebounded by Richardson. Gets her own rebound.
Oh.
Still not quite going in. That one's going to float in for 2.
Had no stats. Ashland, 3 rebounds, 2
She
points.
was going to get that 2-pointer no matter what it took. Brewer going to get it to Beavers. Beavers going to bounce it to Glover.
Coda got her in trouble in the corner.
Tries to hand it off, but goes to Miller.
Brooklyn pushing fast down court. Got Nakota. Nakota run out the end of the baseline. Pass was just a little bit out front. Brooklyn's trying to sneak in front of 3 McCrory players.
Beavers taking it up the court. Up for the shot.
Good.
The drive's going to be good.
6-point ball game, 12-6.
KJ with the mid-range, going to be off. Rebounded by Bursajay all the way out to Miller. Miller for the 3. It's going to be off.
It's going out the baseline there. It's going to be McCrory's ball.
Beavers going to get it over
Good
to Creasy.
move there. Beavers are going to get 2 on the board there. Kind of a little pick and roll situation. She snuck up the middle and got it. 12-8.
Johnson going to bounce it to Miller. Miller back to Johnson, and Johnson for 3. Going to be off. Rebounded by Brewer.
Nakota hustling back there in the backcourt, trying to get a quick steal. Almost had a tie up. Beavers will come out of there, brings the ball down court.
Miller with the steal. Miller has no one around her for the drive, and it's going to be an easy layup. 14 on the board for the Thunderbirds, 8 for the Jaguars. Beavers going to get it to Ruddock. Ruddock going to get it to Glover at the top of the key, who's going to send it over to Creasy in the right corner. Beavers for 3 at the top of the key, and it's going to be off. Rebounded by Miller.
Miller's got Nakota down court. Nakota gets the pass, and nobody on her. Gets the bucket.
Bursajay trying to put some pressure on Beavers. Beavers going to get it over to Ruddock. Tried to get it to Glover, but Miller slaps it out of bounds.
Ross County's coming out with some fast defense right now. They're playing all over the court. Coda gonna almost poke it free there at midcourt.
She's been trying to work on that steal stat all night long.
He has.
Goes in the hands of Johnson, and Johnson to Forster to take up the court. To Miller. Miller bounces inside to Forster. Goes in the hands of the Jaguars. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Right now, Cross County at 16, McCrory at 8. We'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Kicking off the second quarter, Cross County 16, McCrory 8.
I think we're going to start McCrory having the possession here.
Inbounding for the Jaguars, going to be number 10, Glover. Glover to Beavers. Barsajay putting pressure on Beavers again. Beavers going to try and get it to Ruddick. Excuse me, Creasy, but it goes out of bounds. St. Clair, Johnson, and Cox coming in for the Thunderbirds, and Johnson, Barsajay, and Miller taking a seat. Inside to Brewer. Brewer going to get it to Glover. And loose ball going to be picked up by Richardson. Richardson going to get it to Johnson. Johnson to St. Clair. No one around her. Good for 2. Beavers tries to get it over to Creasy, but St. Clair's going to get a hand, or excuse me, Cox is going to get a hand on it. Johnson for 3, sinks it. Got a timeout. Coach Houston, be back in 30 seconds.
At 2 locations in Helena. Consolidated Grain and Barge, the leader in the ag and transportation industry.
Both teams making their way back out on the court. 7 minutes, 14 seconds left in the half. Cross County 21, McCrory 8. Looks like McCrory is going to be taking it out from under the Cross County goal. Ruddick taking it up the court. Going to get it all the way over to Creasy. Creasy going to get it to Ashlyn Richardson, taking it back Cross County's direction. Johnson to Forster. Forster going to take it out beyond the perimeter. Johnson for 3. Back-to-back three-pointers for her. 24 on the board for the Thunderbirds. Tries to get it inside the Brewer. It's going to be tipped loose, out of bounds. We're going to say that Cox touched it last, keep it on Cross County side, or excuse me, the Jaguar side. Outside to Creasy, inside to Brewer. Brewer for the block, and it's going to be off. Forster taking it back. Going to get it to Johnson. Johnson for the mid-range, and it's good. 26 Thunderbirds, 8 Jaguars, 6:20 left in the first half. Ruddick going to get it over to the right corner.
Yep. Sorry, I did it again.
No, you're good. I was going to say stolen by Forster. Johnson with the drive, and it's good for 2.
I got excited. I'm used to sitting on the sidelines just yelling at everybody, and now I'm having to, like, I don't know, be like professional or
I think
something.
you're having to readjust to how it used to be. Ruddick going to bounce it in the corner. Over to Creasy from the free throw line. It's going to be off. St. Clair going to force the steal. Johnson for another 3, going to be off. Rebounded by Forster.
Good pass. Good finish. Great heads-up move. Good teamwork there. Forster to Richardson, who get the bucket.
Richardson, another freshman that moved up earlier this season.
30-8. T-Birds out front.
Creasy has some pressure on her by Johnson. Going to get it all the way across to Breckenridge.
Richardson gets the rebound, gets it over to Forster. Forster pushing ahead. She's got a little bit of room. She got bumped there. Come line and shoot. They actually bet me on the floor. I don't know that she was airborne just yet.
That foul's going to be on Creasy.
The first team foul of the second quarter. They are going to say she was shooting. That was kind of a 50-50 look.
Up for the shot, and that one's going to be good. Looks like McCrory going to send in some subs. Up for the second, and that one's going to be good.
Forster looking to have a big night, senior night for her.
That's Forster, the only senior on this Lady Thunderbird team. Ball was everywhere, but it's going to go back Cross County's direction. Johnson for the 3, going to be off.
St. Clair trying to chase it down. She is. She's going to, a lot of contact. She gets it chased down. Cox.
The top of the key.
Ooh.
3-pointer is going to be off.
Looks like we have Johnson taking a break. I think Johnson replaced her. It's Johnson and Johnson there.
Johnson and Johnson, a family company. The ball goes out of bounds.
Whoever takes our spot next year, we want you to keep that one going. That's a good one. Corey be taking the ball underneath their own basket.
Glover gonna get it out to Beaver. Beavers for 3, sinks it.
Good shot there. I don't even know if it hit the net.
Cox gonna get it to Forster. Forster up for it. It's gonna be off, but she had defenders all around her. St. Clair. Nice rebound.
Oh. It's gonna be a backcourt on Cross County. St. Clair passed it right at the time Johnson kind of sidestepped it, try to get a better angle on it, and the ball got loose.
Beavers gonna get it to Reed. Reed gonna get it to Glover. Glover and Reed gonna skip it back to Beavers. Over to Breckenridge. Back to Reed and back to Beavers. Breckenridge to Beavers.
Passes are getting a little wild here towards the end of the shot clock.
Beavers with a layup, and it's gonna be good.
Forster kind of got out of position. She went for the steal. She almost had the steal. That's been a go-to all night, but Beavers took advantage.
Forster for the 3-pointer. Off. Rebounded by Beavers. I'm gonna send it all the way across.
St. Clair's been charged with a foul.
.31 at the line, shooting for the Jaguars, up for it and sinks that one. Miller gonna come in for Richardson.
.3 and 24 going to come in for McCrory. They have a sub for the shooter at the table as well, so.
Shot's going to be off.
T-Bird defenders bumped into each other when they run after it there. 10 and 23 coming in. 32-14 is the score. 3 minutes left in the half.
Miller takes it up.
With some speed, she is.
Ready to go. Gets it to KJ in the right corner. It can be off. Rebounded by St. Clair. Gets it to Cox. And Cox to Forster. Forster going to try and make a way around. Going to get it to Miller. And shot's going to be off. Out of bounds, going McCrory's direction.
That was a good pass, and honestly, it was a good take by Brooklyn. Forster had a beautiful pass at baseline back to her.
It was, and Brooklyn just had a whole lot of Jaguar defense on her.
She did.
She went up for the shot, and it looked like she was bent backwards by the end of it. All the way down to Brewer, and it's going to be good.
16 points for McCrory.
Miller going to get it to Cox, and Cox across to Johnson. Johnson to Forster. Forster to St. Clair from the free throw line, and it's good. Keeping it around the three-point line, and Cox going to get the steal. Cox going to go all the way, and she's going to get the and one. Like Bersa J is going to come sub in just a sec. Up for the shot. Cox sinks it. Bersa J going to come in for Cox. Ruddick to Beavers to take up the court. Going to get it over to Glover in the corner. To Brewer. Up for two, and she's going to get it.
Get that on St. Clair. It's been the second team foul for the half for the Thunderbirds. Be St. Clair's second foul. A little under 2 minutes left.
Brewer up for the shot, and it's going to be short.
Forster pushing past midcourt.
Bersa J going to get it across to Johnson, and Johnson for three. We off. Rebounded by Forster. Forster with the drive. Up for the shot, and it's going to be tipped off the mark.
Brooklyn
Miller with the steal.
Oh, she can't get the finish. It was quick. It was a bam, bam play.
Quick. McCrory for three. Shot's going to be good by Creasy.
21-37. Cross County still out front. A little over a minute remains.
Forster in the right corner. Shot's going to be short. Rebounded by Bersa J.
Oh.
KJ, shot's off, but she draws the foul. That foul's going to be on McCrory's number 11, Beavers.
I like that the officials are letting them play a little bit tonight. They're letting them bump a little bit. They're not calling every single foul. It's been a lot more competitive down there watching players in the paint.
Absolutely. Johnson going to miss that one. Ashlyn Richardson coming in, and Avery Johnson coming in. KJ getting ready for her second shot. She's going to sink that one. Puts 38 on the board for the Thunderbirds. 21 Jaguars with a minute left. Beavers takes it up. Going to get it to Ruddick. Ruddick to Glover. Glover has some pressure on her.
Oh, Nakota almost had that one. She was just a little bit behind it.
Creasy going to be off and goes into the hands of Miller.
Got two people down court. Hits Nakota up for two. It's good.
40 on the board for the T-Birds. Beavers tries to get inside to Brewer. We're going to get Richardson with a foul. Her first, third team foul for the T-Birds this quarter. Side of Ruddick, and Richardson just kind of let the ball go into her hand. Richardson going to get it to Miller. Miller does a little fake pass back to Johnson. Inside to Richardson. Shot's going to be tipped back. Glover going to take it back up the court. Going to hand it off to Beavers.
10 seconds left in the half.
Ruddick going to get it to Creasy. Miller's going to tip it out of bounds.
6.7 left in the half. 40-21. Cross County up front.
To Beavers. Beavers going to go all the way, and
Brooklyn going to get a foul there. 2.4 left. Beavers will shoot a couple. Go to Brooklyn's first foul. 14th foul for Cross County, but that's kind of irrelevant at this point.
Beavers up for the shot. It's going to be off. Up for the second one, and it's going to be good. Puts 22 on the board for the Jaguars. 40 for the Thunderbirds. Johnson all the way down to Miller. Miller for the buzzer beater. It's going to be off, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Right now, Cross County out front at 40. McCrory 22. We'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the second half.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
This is Tyler Waymeyer, your Shelter Insurance agent in Wynn. Give me a call at 870-238-2629.
Red River Ford Toyota, located at 1903 North Falls Boulevard, is your stop for your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Their professional sales staff really knows their cars and trucks. Their well-trained and knowledgeable service department will get you in and out with no appointment necessary for routine maintenance. And Red River supports our area schools and athletic programs. Call Red River Ford Toyota at 870-238-7770 or go see them at 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn, Arkansas.
Hi, this is Max at Caldwell Pharmacy in Wynn. We are your one-stop shop for all things health and wellness, offering expert prescription services and a wide range of durable medical equipment. You'll discover unique items in our gift department that will add style and comfort to your life. Elegant to cozy, we have something for everyone. You'll experience personalized care from our friendly staff at Caldwell Pharmacy, so stop by today, 804 South Falls Boulevard in Wynn, or online at shopcaldwells.com. And remember, we want your business.
For top quality meats and the tastiest bakery, shop with your friends at Hayes.
Get ready for the big game at Hayes. This week we have Smithfield whole Boston butts for $1.48 a pound. Baby back pork ribs are $2.48 a pound. 40-ounce packages of Smithfield bacon are $8.98, limit 3. 8-count best choice hamburger or hot dog buns are only 98 cents. You know you always have a friend at Hayes.
Shop with your friends at Hayes.
Time is one of life's most precious gifts. Time is the one thing we can never control or get more of, but we can make the most of our time each and every day. At Kernodle Funeral Home, they encourage you to make the most of your time in this life. Our family is always ready to serve you when you need us, and we can also help with prearranged funeral planning. Call us today at 238-2323 or stop by and see us at 315 East Union in Wynn.
At Bull Chevrolet GMC in Wynn, we're not just about cars. We're about creating an unforgettable experience. Whether it's the capability of an SUV, rugged workhorse of the pickup, or the performance of a sports car, we've got the perfect match for you. And when you choose the Bull team, you're not just choosing a vehicle. It's like joining a family. We're not just here to sell a car. We're here to build a lasting relationship, ensuring you have a dependable partner as you find new roads. Visit Bull Chevrolet GMC on Highway 64 in Wynn or online at bullmotorco.com.
First Financial Bank, in the business of you.
Need
Need a better way to customize your budget? Hi, this is Haley Swate with First Financial Bank. Check out our easy-to-use budgeting tool within online banking called Trends. Simplify your money, analyze your spending habits, review investments, and take control of your finances, all in one comprehensive view. Call or stop by today. First Financial Bank, we're in the business of you. Member FDIC.
It's Heart Month, and located right in the heart of Wynne, Arkansas, you will find Wynne Apothecary. Just like a heart, they have been a vital part of our community since 1964. Let them fill your prescription. They also have 2 drive-through lanes to serve you. You will receive friendly service and find old what's-his-name Gene Botman, his daughter Stacy, and the rest of the Wynne Apothecary crew. Get to the heart of the matter at Wynne Apothecary, 500 North Falls Boulevard. And thanks for making Wynne Apothecary your trusted hometown pharmacy.
The agriculture industry requires special tools and machinery, which sometimes wear out or fail. For metal repair, broken parts, and custom fabrication, Ballard Manufacturing in Hickory Ridge is your solution. With over 30 years of experience, they have the skills to get you superior results. Count on Ballard Manufacturing for any size welding project, whether it's for agriculture, residential, or commercial. Contact them at ballard.mfg@att.net or 870-697-2004. The welding professionals you can count on.
Heartland Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Falls Boulevard in Wynne is your home for the best selection and the lowest price on new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles. Shop Ram 1500 pickups and work trucks, Jeep Cherokees and Wranglers. You'll save thousands and lower your payments by hundreds. We put you on the road today, and we give you more for your trade. Shop us first, shop us last. Heartland Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Falls Boulevard in Wynne and heartlandchryslerjeep.com.
Peace of mind is important to everyone when it comes to your hard-earned dollars. Since 1886, customer confidence has been the driving force of First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas's mission. While higher interest rates may be available, you can bank on your deposits not finding a safer place than at First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas. We have positioned ourselves to not only have insured deposit coverage, but we have ample funds to cover all deposits, both insured and uninsured. Thank you for choosing safety and security. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC.
Hi folks, this is Sean at Caldwell Lumber in Wynne. We do our very best to stock your needs for your small projects to your rebuilds. Shingles, plywood, insulation, plumbing, electrical, Benjamin Moore paint, flooring of all varieties, and of course hardware, Milwaukee and DeWalt Craftsman tools. And for the yard work, Spartan zero-turn mowers, steel trimmers, chainsaws, and blowers. So for your small projects or your rebuilds, see us at Caldwell Lumber, Highway 1 in Wynne.
Strengthen your seed zone this spring with quality tillage and seedbed preparation equipment from House Industries. Located in Cherry Valley, Arkansas, House Industries specializes in manufacturing affordable equipment that's built to keep you in the field. To ensure the highest quality control, all design, fabrication, and testing takes place in a 99,000 square foot manufacturing facility right in the heart of the Delta. Visit your local Greenway Equipment dealership for pricing and availability or call House Industries at 870-588-3773.
Cold weather is upon us again, and that means having your heating system running efficiently and safely. If your heating system is old and worn out or needs repairing, it may not only cost you in monthly utility bills, but it can also be a health and fire hazard. The crew at Westmoreland Heating and Air Conditioning, your Carrier dealer in Wynne, is the name to count on to keep your heating system up to standard. They're trained and certified professionals who stand behind what they do. Westmoreland Heating and Air Conditioning in Wynne, 870-238-2752. Turn to the experts.
Wintertime can be a little tough on your back, toting and cutting firewood, shooting hoops for the kids, or maybe a little slip on the ice. Well, be careful, know your limitations, and keep Dr. Greg's number handy at Unger Rank Chiropractic Clinic in Wynne. If winter activities get you down, just Unger Rank it with a little spinal adjustment or some cold laser therapy at Unger Rank Chiropractic Clinic, 711 Elders Drive in Wynne. Keep his number handy, 238-8210. Call him, 238-8210.
City Auto and Farm Supply in Hickory Ridge, your bumper-to-bumper auto parts specialist, has over 100,000 hardware items and over 1.9 million parts for your vehicle. And they can get OE parts for your ATV or side-by-side. They're doubling the length of all manufacturers' warranties on every product that comes with the warranty, and they will not be undersold on anything, period. Mention KWYN and receive 10% off any in-stock DeWalt power tool. See Wade, Jace, Rose, or Becky at City Auto and Farm Supply, Highway 49 next to the post office in Hickory Ridge.
Harmony Health Clinic is a leader in pediatric services in Northeast Arkansas. I am Jill Davis, a board-certified pediatric nurse practitioner who loves caring for the children of my community. Pediatrician Dr. Wynn has joined our team and is excited to get to know your families. It would be an honor for us to care for your children. We offer yearly well child exams, acute sick visits, in-house x-rays, labs, and so much more. We would love to see you at Harmony Health, located at 1920 North Falls Boulevard in Wynne, Arkansas.
Need a hand with your accounting? Miller & Sullivan Accounting Group offers tax preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, accounts payable and receivable, notary public service, LLC formations, and much more. Miller & Sullivan understand the current need for services you can trust. With over 80 years of
And we're back, kicking off the second half of the senior high girls matchup against the McCrory Jaguars. Right now, Cross County out front at 40, Jaguars at 22.
Cross County's been full throttle this time. Defense flying over the place. Tons of rebounds, tons and tons and tons of rebounds. So, hoping to finish strong right here as Cross County finishes their first home match of the season.
I think you mean your last, but
Last, yeah, you know what I mean.
Johnson going to kick off the half with a 3.
Hey, you know, you got to screw up some.
It happens.
All the time. I live my life that way.
Pass from Beaver is going to try and go all the way to Beard, but it's going to go out of bounds.
.21 ball game.
Miller going to get it to Johnson, and Johnson for 3. It's going to be off. Rebounded by Miller.
Oh, slipped out of her hand. Forrester chases it down, gets tackled over there on the sideline. I think that there's a little bit of an injury on that collision.
Miller is going to make the shot, puts 45 on the board for the T-Birds.
Looks like Beavers were able to get back up. She took a pretty hard spill after her collision.
Reed getting it inside to Brewer, and it's going to be good.
45-24, Cross County out front.
Johnson for 3, off the mark. It's going to go into the hands of Cox.
Cox working the outside, going to make it inside, and good for 2.
Nice shot by Avery. 47 for the Thunderbirds, 24 for the Jaguars with 6:45 left in the third quarter. Reed going to try and get it inside to Brewer, but it's going to go into the hands of Johnson.
Forrester pushing ahead. She's going to get inside the lane, up for 2, and it's good.
Cross County's done a good job at putting quick points on the board.
Yeah, their transition offense has been great tonight.
And a timeout. McCrory will be back in 60 seconds.
Do you have a do-it-yourself project that involves plumbing? That could be tricky or sometimes a disaster. Call Strickland Plumbing at 870-238-3421. They are resourceful and can conquer any plumbing problem. So before you tackle another DIY project and your water goes from hot to not in an instant, call Strickland Plumbing, your high-quality, low-cost solution to drips, clogs, and leaks. Strickland Plumbing, serving Wynne and Cross County.
Taylor Arms reminds you they're ready with all kinds of steel ship. Winchester, Kent, Viochi, and Migra. They have Mojo, Flambeau, and Cup decoys. And get your Echo Duck calls and Haydel and Flextone calls. At Taylor Arms, you can get the new Matthews Phase 4 bows and shotguns from Beretta, Browning, Weatherby, and Winchester. And Jared has cell phone game cameras from Browning and Moultrie. That's Taylor Arms, Highway 64 in Wynne.
Get armed at Taylor Arms.
6:25 left in the third quarter. Cross County 49, McCrory 24. Strong ball game we've seen from your Thunderbirds so far tonight.
They have owned the rebounds and honestly lots of steals. The defense has been locked down. A lot of skip passes just not making it through the lane.
No, they're really well rounded tonight. They know what they're doing. They are executing it well.
And it is a strong team effort too. I can't honestly point at a single one of them and say they're just running off with it, because I've seen steals by all of them, seen boards by all of them. I mean, we're seeing a strong game.
Absolutely. I feel like the stats are going to be pretty even across the Thunderbird team tonight. Gets it to Beavers. Beavers to Glover. Glover inside to Beavers. Richardson going to tip it loose, and Cox is going to come out with it.
Cox going to push ahead. It's going to go into traffic, and it's going to be off.
Rebounded by Brewer. He's going to get it to Beavers to take up the court. Beavers to Brewer. Brewer for three. Off, rebounded by Ruddick. Brewer up for it. That one's going to be good for two. Miller inside to Richardson, and Richardson outside to Forster. In the right corner for three. It's going to be off, rebounded by KJ. KJ out to Cox.
KJ for three. It's going to be strong.
It's going to go into the hands of Glover. Glover going to get it to Brewer at the top of the key. Brewer going to get it to Creasy. Creasy over to Glover. Glover back to Creasy, and Creasy for three. Off and rebounded by KJ. Johnson going to get it to Miller to take up. Across to Cox. Cox going to bounce it out to Johnson. Shot's going to be off and rebounded by Glover. Brewer at the top of the key, slowing it down. Goes with the drive, going to try and get it to Beavers. It's going to be off and rebounded by Cox. Loses the dribble for a sec, but Forster going to pick it up. Outside to Cox, and Cox for three. It's going to be off. Out of bounds. Going cross county's direction.
Burson J coming in for Cox. 4:15 left, 49-26 the score, Cross County out front. No fouls this half, not a single foul this half.
They have played it safe.
Brooklyn with a big steal, pushing back, one person between her and the basket.
Miller going to try and go all the way, and it's good for two.
A little fancy footwork there to get around the defender.
Beavers going to take a stop all the way to Brewer in the right corner. Brewer's going to be off, and Forster is going to let it go into her hands. To Miller. Miller to Forster, and Forster for three. Be off. Avery Johnson coming in. Brooklyn Miller taking a seat.
Oh, I think Forster's going to be charged with a foul on that one. Yeah. It's going to be a little bump. It'll be the first foul for team and Avery. Corey on the baseline, inbound.
Glover going to get it all the way out to Creasy in the left corner. Creasy to Brewer at the top of the key. Brewer going to lose her dribble, and they're going to get her with a travel.
Try to split defenders there, and I think it just went dead on somebody's foot. Burson J bringing the ball down court.
Burson J to KJ. In the left corner for three. It's going to be off, rebounded by Johnson. Shot's going to be off. Fighting for the rebound. Going to call a jump ball, pointing Cross County's direction.
It's iffy. You never really know which one you're going to go with.
I know. After the first quarter, shot clock's kind of questionable.
Oh, actually, and we were right. It is It was a questionable call, but McCrory's basketball.
Looks like Mr. Poe kind of shrugging it off.
It's our man's first night down there on that.
It
The
is.
usual company is at a coaching clinic, so
Beavers tries to go all the way, going to be off, and she draws the foul. She'll be at the line to shoot too.
look at Richland on that. Ashland. Try to put her whole name together.
Ashland Richardson. Yeah, we have quite a few new guys down there running shot clock and keeping the scoreboard. Shout out to Mr. Hooper and Mr. Poe. All the coaches are going to have a coaches clinic, other than the basketball coaches you see here tonight. Beavers up for it, and it's going to be good.
Hey, Poe, he can build you a house, break a horse, and keep the score clock.
He can do it all in one. Up for the second one, and it's going to be off. Forster with the rebound.
Good pass right there. It's going up. Finish is good. Burson J goes up, finishes the bucket. She's on the line for the points after. Foul's going to be on Creasy. That's going to be her second of the game. First team foul for McCrory. Dakota sinks the free throw, 54-27. Cross County out front with 2:40 left in the third.
Beavers going to get it to Brewer, and Brewer going to get it to Ruddick. Ruddick out to Glover, and Glover back to Brewer at the top of the key. It's going to be off. Rebounded by Ruddick.
Tight defense down there on the baseline. I'll say it stayed McCrory's ball. It's kind of hard to tell. They're all just bunched up down there.
They are very close together. Glover going to get it out to Creasy. Tries to get it inside to Brewer, but Bursa J is going to get a hand on it.
Good handle there. She spun out of traffic.
Bursa J going to hand it off to Johnson. Inside to Forster. Yeah, Forster with a travel.
She had a good look there. She got it over to Burson J, but I think she was kind of leaning into the defender and stumbled.
Cox and St. Clair coming in for Richardson and Johnson.
2 minutes left, 54-27. Cross County out front.
Beaver is going to go all the way, and it's good for two.
She's got a quick first step around that first defender, and if you don't have someone back there backing her up.
Johnson to Cox.
Forster skip pass.
Forster going to lose her dribble out of bounds. You're going to say that McCrory touched it last, keeping it on Cross County side.
I think it went off her foot.
St. Clair to Bursa J. Bursa J to Forster in the left corner for three. Sinks it.
She shot one of the prettiest shots I think I've ever seen in real life in a basketball game. I was setting across court over there, and she goes up, and I mean, it was just a poster moment, and I was just like, my gosh.
She's had a few of those. Brewer going to bounce it to Glover, and Glover over to Creasy. Creasy back to Glover. Creasy across to Ruddick. Ruddick inside to Creasy. Shot's going to be off and goes into the hands of Forster.
Forster's got Burson J down court. Burson J is going to go up, and it's going to be off, but Cox comes out of there with it.
Johnson for three. It's going to be off. Goes right into the hands of St. Clair. St. Clair up for it. It's going to be no good. Out of bounds. It's going to go in McCrory's direction.
When I played basketball, I was always convinced that when you see what happened there, the ball went out. I don't know that ref knew who actually touched it, but Cox reacted to it, so he was just like, it went off of her.
We'll go off of her.
I was convinced. You couldn't convince me that wasn't the case.
Beaver's shot's going to be good.
57-31, Cross County out front, 30 seconds in the third remaining.
St. Clair with a travel.
She went to dribble, and I think someone had a hand on it, and so she just took a little bit of a hesitation step there trying to make the dribble happen.
Beaver is going to get it to Brewer. Brewer to Ruddick. Ruddick to Creasy for three.
Deep three.
Off and rebounded by Forster.
Forster for three, and it's going to be off.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. right now across county at 57. McCrory 31. We'll be back in a few minutes with the start of the final quarter.
Consolidated Grain and Barge keeps you up to date and your farming operation at your fingertips with our mobile app, CGB Grain. Access CGB Grain 24/7 and manage your grain transactions electronically from ticket to settlement. You can even view contracts, sign them electronically, and store them within the app for quick reference. Stay connected and receive alerts to timely information. Consolidated Grain and Barge, 8 convenient locations: West Memphis, Tunica, Osceola, Old Town, Friars Point, Carruthersville, and 2 locations in Helena. Consolidated Grain and Barge, the leader in the ag and transportation industry.
Eight minutes left in the ball game. Cross County 57, McCrory 31. Cross County gonna kick it off with their hand on the ball. Johnson gonna inbound it.
Got some new faces out there.
Adley Morgan for three.
Thought she's going to start this one strong.
It looked like it. Richardson up. She's going to draw the foul and be at the line to shoot too.
You know, Richardson down there just getting beaten on. She gets a foul, and she's just the biggest smile you've ever seen. I don't know that she's ever done anything but smile.
Absolutely. I feel like even on Richardson's worst days, Ashland's worst days, she has the biggest smile on her face. She's going to sink the first. Up for the second one, and that one's going to be good.
She has really, really grown as a player over the past couple of years.
Oh, she has done a great job, especially from that transition from junior high to senior high.
Oh, and she come mid-season and honestly didn't miss a step. She looked like she's supposed to have been there the whole time.
Creasy going to get it inside. Get it back out to Ruddick. Ruddick to Brewer, who skips it on over. Loose ball. Johnson's going to
gets it out. I can't believe she saved it.
Mila Wilson making her senior high appearance. Miller up for the shot, and it's going to be good. Ruddick. I'm going to hand it off to Reed. It's going to go out of bounds in Cross County's direction.
61-31. We'll see a running clock to rest the ball game now.
Johnson going to get it to Morgan. Morgan back to Johnson. Miller all the way inside to Morgan.
Foul on the floor there. I think they're going to get Breckenridge with that one. Be her second of the ball game.
Johnson all the way back to Miller. Miller to Johnson and back to Miller.
Heads up play there.
Nice ball movement. Going to get it to Wilson. Wilson up for it, and shot's going to be good.
Her first senior high points of the year. Well, her career, actually.
Yeah, her senior high career. She made them fairly quickly, too. Creasy in the left corner for three. Sinks it.
She's got a couple, I think. She has a pretty good shot.
Creasy definitely one of the stronger players on this Jaguar basketball team.
It's a very young team, too. I think they actually increased their bench size when junior high finished. Johnson with another three.
I believe that's our second one we've seen tonight.
I believe you're right. She's got a couple. Back down there in the corner, she's going to take a little fake and drive.
Reed going to get it to Ruddick. Ruddick to Creasy for three.
Oof.
And it's going to be off. Rebounded by Ruddick for the floater, and it's good for two.
A little put back.
Miller taking it up the court. Miller's going to get it to Morgan for three.
Oh, just off. Got to watch her play last night. She had a couple. Brooklyn steals it.
Loose ball. Creasy's going to come out with it.
Johnson steals it at the top of the key. McCrory recovers.
Yep. Ruddick going to get it to Creasy. Creasy back to Ruddick. Get it in the corner. Back out to Creasy for three. And shot's going to be off. Got some subs coming in. Forrester and Audrey Wood coming in. Audrey making her senior high debut.
Johnson and Miller getting a break. 4:50 left in the ball game, 66-36.
Forrester for 3. It's going to be off. Rebounded by 31. She's going to draw the foul. Foul's going to be on Adley Morgan. 4.5 minutes left in the ball game. Cross County 66, McCrory 36. Ruddick going to get it all the way.
Pass is strong out of bounds.
Yep.
Cross County ball.
Tried to get it to Beard, but she couldn't quite get a hand on it. Too fast of a pass. Forrester going to take it up. Forrester to Wilson. Wilson gets it to Wood. Wood for 3. It's going to be off.
I think it was tipped a little bit. Going to be a foul there.
Going to get Morgan with another foul.
Second foul tonight.
Beavers coming in for the Jaguars. Going to let Ruddick take a seat. Reed going to be inbounding.
I always thought about fouls. If you only get 5, you can't take them home with you.
Yeah, can't take them home with you. All the way across to Reed. Reed going to get it to Beavers for 3. Be off. Looks like Breckenridge tried to go for the save, but it didn't quite work out.
A whole host of subs coming in right now.
It looks like we got St. Clair, Johnson, Bursa J, and Cox coming into play for the Thunderbirds. Forrester going to get it to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Be off. Rebounded by 31. Goes out of bounds. We're going to say that Cox touched it last. Keep it on the Jaguar side of the court. Beavers tries to get it inside to 31. 31 up for the shot, and it's good. Not too sure how she made that.
Yeah, she was excited about that one. That was a quick shot. She kind of had 2 defenders all over.
Yeah, it looked like there might have been some contact on it too, but she made it look like it was nothing. Cox for 3, off and rebounded by 31. The shot, Beavers going to draw the foul.
They'll get Forrester, I think, on that one. It's her second or third. It's going to be her second. It's going to be the 5th team foul for Cross County. We'll see McCrory at the line, shoot 2.
Out for the shot, that one's going to be good.
How about 2 minutes remaining after this shot?
Second one. Beavers going to make both of them. Forrester taking it up the court. We get it over to Bursa J, across to Cox, back to Forrester at the top of the key for 3. Off, rebounded by Bursa J.
Good putback, good rebound.
2 points were good. 68 on the board for the Thunderbirds.
Bursa J coming back after getting a couple of stitches last week in a game here.
Yep, she got her eyebrow hit.
I was sitting in the crowd on the other side last week. She turned around and I was like, ooh, that's going to be a problem.
Forrester at the top of the key. That 3 is going to be good.
71-40, minute remaining.
Beavers with her hand on it. Up for 3. Shot's going to be good by Breckenridge. Her first 3. Forrester to Cox. Cox back to Forrester. Forrester over to St. Clair. In the right corner for 3. It's going to be off. Reed gets the rebound.
Cox can test it. They're going to tie up for it.
Looks like they're going to get a jump ball. Jump ball's pointing McCrory's direction.
But who knows?
We'll see if this one sticks.
Looks like it might, though. It looks like it might.
Beavers taking it up the court. We got a foul.
Yeah, Forrester's going to get her third there. That might just about do it. I think she's supposed to go to line to shoot 2, so we'll see what happens there. Oh, guess not. Yeah, but they've realized their mistake, so she should be shooting 2, and they inbound the ball on the sideline. Now,
it looks like they're working. Maybe yep.
I just let time expire, let her shoot her free throws, and let's call it. Don't think that's what we're going to do, but I think that's how we're supposed to play it.
It's senior night. We'll let them.
Yeah,
let them have their moment.
Get them 2.2 more seconds. Good T-Bird victory, though.
Beavers for that one. She's going to miss.
She's done everything tonight. Beavers has been all over the place. I bet she's exhausted.
Absolutely. Beavers and Brewer for the Jaguars have done a great job tonight.
Huge effort by all your T-Birds, though.
And that's going to be the end of the senior high girls matchup against the Jaguars right now. Crossman is going to end it with the win, 71. McCrory, 44. We'll be back in a little bit with the start of your senior high boys.